Kev G Weather Overview. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good weekend. We look at the Penn State EWAL site, and it shows the radar at this hour. Now, this was a big forecast headache, trying to figure out how far north the rain was going to get with this particular storm system. Now, this once was a tropical storm in the Gulf of Mexico, and in its diminished form, it's now made its way up the coast, and we do have some rain spreading in to the tri-state area. And in fact, areas along the coast are looking at about a quarter to a half inch of rain this afternoon. Now, there's some pretty heavy rain across southern New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, D.C., and parts of Philly and south. But as this rainfall tries to work its way north, it's encountering some dry air. And although we will see rain this afternoon along the coast, areas along the coast should only expect about half of what goes on down south in terms of rainfall amounts. So like areas over southern Jersey could get up to an inch of rain today, while areas for New York City, Long Island, Connecticut looking at about a quarter to a half inch of rain, and less as you go even further north. Say up in the Hudson Valley, you might not get much rain at all. I'm sure a little bit of light to moderate rain will work in there, but amount should be under a quarter of an inch. But nonetheless, this was sort of a tricky system to track because the models were having a tough time figuring out how far north this was going to get. And it appears that we're going to be on the very northern fringe of the rainfall today. And once the rainfall moves in to your location, especially if you're along the coast, it'll tend to persist for much of the day. So sort of a gloomy afternoon with periods of rain. And, it'll be on the light side, but nonetheless, a sort of not a nice end to our weekend. Yesterday was absolutely gorgeous with temperatures in the mid 60s and lots of sunshine. So a far cry from a gem of a day yesterday. Now, as we take a look at the models, this is off of Tropical Tidbits, and this is the GFS model. So as we go in time, the rain will slacken off later on today into tonight, and this system will pull away into the Atlantic Ocean. And then for Monday, we have a nice day with temperatures in the 60s. We await the next cold front, which comes in Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday night, with more showers, and we'll probably see about a quarter to a half inch of rain here as this cold front moves through. But it's not really much of a cold front because once we get past Tuesday into Wednesday, we have a wind shift around to the west, but our temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 60s. So another nice day for Wednesday once we get this front to move through. So all in all, not a bad week of weather on the way, it looks like, and fair skies persist for Thursday into Friday. It's when we get towards next weekend that it starts to look a little murky. So it looks like a system comes up from the south along with a frontal passage, and this will work in concert to bring us at least some steady rain for a portion of Saturday. I don't know whether it'll be a washout or not, but the model seems to suggest that rain will linger through Saturday afternoon before dry air pushes its way in. So the second half of the weekend looks better than the first half of the weekend. But all in all, a pretty benign weather picture, so to speak. I think most areas will receive under an inch of rain for the entire week on average, with these three weak systems that are moving through, relatively weak systems, moving through the area. So after a soaking rain last Wednesday, we have these three systems that move in this week. So we are getting more rain into the picture overall. And that is characterizing our October so far. So much different than September, where it was very dry across the area. But now it seems as though we're turning a page and getting into more fall-like weather as we go along into late October.